The phone buzzed on a nightstand at 3:17 a.m., and the screen lit up with a single preview line that froze every drop of blood in my veins. "I'm sorry, Asif. I can't pretend anymore." I shot upright in the dark, heart hammering so hard I tasted metal. Aisha wasn't beside me. The sheets on her side were cold, perfectly smooth, as if she'd never come to bed at all. She'd kissed me goodnight at 11, said she was exhausted from the hospital shift, and turned off her lamp. That was the last time I saw my wife. I called her, straight to voicemail. Again. Each unanswered ring felt like a slap. By the 10th try, I was pacing the bedroom in circles, barefoot on the frigid marble, whispering her name like a prayer I already knew wouldn't be answered. "Where are you, Aisha?" We'd been married 8 years. 8 years of small, sacred routines. Her stealing the warmer side of the blanket, me making her chai exactly 2 minutes too sweet, the way we still held hands under the dinner table when we thought our daughter wasn't looking. People called us that couple. I believed them. At 5:42 a.m., the front door clicked. I was already in the hallway, fists clenched so tight my nails left crescents in my palms. She stepped inside, shoes in one hand, hair damp from drizzle, the faint scent of someone else's cologne clinging to her coat like smoke. "Asif." Her voice cracked the moment she saw my face. "Where were you?" It came out hoarse, almost a growl. She looked down, lashes wet. I needed air. I went for a drive. All night. My laugh was ugly. "You needed air for 7 hours?" She opened her mouth, closed it, then finally met my eyes. "I'm so sorry." Sorry for what? My mind raced through every possible horror. Accident, abduction, hospital. But the guilt swimming in her eyes wasn't fear. It was shame. "Tell me," I said. My voice shook. "Tell me right now." She dropped her shoes. They hit the floor with a dull thud that echoed like a gunshot in my chest. I was with Hamza. Hamza, my cousin, the best man at our wedding, the one who carried our daughter on his shoulders at every Eid and called Aisha Bobby with that easy grin I used to love. The room tilted. I grabbed the wall to stay upright. "It just happened," she whispered, tears sliding fast now. "We didn't plan it. Months of talking, late-night messages when you were asleep, when I felt invisible. Last night, I told him I was in it forever, but then..." She choked. I couldn't leave. I stayed. Every word carved something vital out of me. I saw flashes. Her laughing at his stupid jokes at family dinners. The way her phone lit up when she thought I wasn't looking. The nights she said she was too tired for me, but somehow had energy to text until dawn. I sank to the floor. My knees simply gave up. She knelt too, reaching for me. "Asif, please. I love you. I chose you every day for 8 years. I just lost myself for a moment. Don't touch me." The words scraped out raw. I crawled backward until the wall stopped me. "You didn't lose yourself, Aisha. You found someone else and brought him into our bed while I was sleeping 5 feet away." Her sob tore through the hallway. "I hate myself. I hate what I've done to us." I wanted to scream, to break something, to shake her until the last 8 years made sense again. Instead, I just stared at the woman I thought I knew better than my own heartbeat, and felt her becoming a stranger in real time. My phone buzzed again in my pocket. I pulled it out with numb fingers. A new message from Hamza. "Asif, brother. I'm sorry. I never meant for this. Please let me explain." I laughed then, a broken, guttural sound that scared even me. Explain? There was nothing left to explain. The life we'd built. Our daughter's drawings taped to fridge. The savings for her UK college fund. The quiet promise that we'd grow old arguing about whose turn it was to buy milk. It all crumbled in the space between 2 text messages. Aisha was crying so hard she could barely breathe. "I'll do anything. Therapy. Leaving my job. Cutting him out forever. Anything. Please don't let this end us." I looked at her, really looked, and saw the wreckage of the only future I'd ever wanted. "I don't know what us even means anymore," I said, voice hollow. The woman I loved would never have done this. "So tell me, Aisha, who the hell have I been sleeping next to all these months?" Silence swallowed the house. Outside, the morning azan began, thin and mournful, calling the faithful to prayer. I used to love that sound. Now it felt like the final note of the song I never wanted to end. I stood up slowly, legs trembling, and walked past her to our bedroom. I pulled my old army duffel from the cupboard, the one I hadn't touched since we got married, and started putting in clothes. 1 shirt. 2. Each fold felt like burying something alive. She followed me, clutching my arm. Asif, no. Please. I stopped, looked her dead in the eyes, and said the sentence that broke me more than her betrayal ever could. You vanished for one night, Aisha, but you've been gone a lot longer than that. Then I zipped the bag, walked out into dawn light the color of dry blood, and left the only home I'd ever known, carrying the pieces of heart that would never trust morning again.